Okay. Now, under categorization, also, we do one thing that we also call PTA and PIA. Now, when we say PTA, what do we mean by PTA? Now, what PTA means is privacy threshold analysis. The privacy threshold analysis is being done to identify, it's an artifact that we do. Now, the reason for us doing this is to identify whether the system that we are talking about is going to process A or transmit PI. And what is PI? Personally identifiable information. So what we are saying is that if our system is going to process PI, we don't know. But we want to do the PTA to be able to know whether our system is going to process PI. If our system is going to process PI, then we do what we call a PIA, Privacy Impact Assessment. Now, when we talk about a PI, what is a PI? PI is any information that we can use to be able to identify you and I. Your name, your address, all those things. I'm going to show you a copy of how we do the PIA and the PTA. Now, if the system is going to process PI, then now we're going to do a PIA. But if the system is not going to process PI, we don't worry ourselves to be able to do that. So the PTA is a questionnaire that we use to determine if an information system contains PI and whether a PIA is required. If that is required, then now we need to do what? A PIA. So this is how the document looks like. So your job is just to come in and fill in the details. And all of these, they are templates. And this, you fill it out with the information system owner to find out, okay, the DHS refers to Department of Homeland Security, their mobile application. So what they are saying is that describe the application. So it's a mobile application that they are trying to get what? An ATO for, and they are trying to do a PTA for that. It says provide a general description of the mobile application and its purpose. Then now you have to describe it. Then you come to question number 2. Then they will ask you subjects and users of the mobile application information. Who will submit the information? All of them, then you fill it out. So your job is to just finish, fill it out. And this is somebody's job. Those privacy analysts and all those, and that's all they do. Then after you finish, you send it over for someone to review it. And there's the part where they'll review and they determine whether it's going to be a PIA or not. So when you say you are developing PTAs, or when you say you are developing PTs and PIAs, this is what we mean. Privacy threshold analysis. So you are just filling out a questionnaire. All the job that we are doing, we are filling out questionnaires. All that we are doing is to fill out those questionnaires. Then the PIA, after we have done that, so there's a PIA also. Then now we want to find out more. What is a PTA? It says that it's a questionnaire to assess with identifying if a PIA is necessary. Introduction. Then you can go ahead. It is a PTA also. So then there was a status of the what is the status? Then you fill this out. Then after they go and do their review, then they certify it. You see over here, they are asking that whether the system is a general support system or a major application, or is it a standalone? So those things that we were talking about earlier, I see that now it's coming on over here. Yeah. So now it says that tell us which kind of PII that is going to process, because we are dealing with PIA now. Then you can go ahead and you can use it to do it. If you go to organization, they don't have a template. You can come and even copy this and use it as a template for them, because some organizations don't have it. Now, after PTA, we do PIA. And we do PIA to be able to understand it and determine the kind of PII that the system is going to process. Remember, the difference between PTA and PIA is that PTA is done to determine the system is going to process PI. Or if it tests positive, then that it's going to process PI. If it's going to process PI, then we have to do a PIA. Now, doing the PIA, we are trying to determine what kind of PI the system is going to contain.